Hello everybody, Joel here. So today I'm coming to you with just a message, I suppose. Um, as many of you probably know, Rush Limbaugh had passed away this morning. I was listening to the show. I tune in at about 11 o'clock, a little after 11 Central Time, almost every day that I can possibly listen. And I listened for Rush to come on, and this morning Mrs. Limbaugh, Catherine Limbaugh, was giving the message to start off the show, which is very rare. It's either Rush or a guest host, maybe like Ken Matthews or Mark Stein, or many of the others that have been filling in as Rush has been battling cancer in the past year approximately, I think was when he announced it about a year ago. And unfortunately, Catherine came on this morning with a message that Rush Limbaugh had indeed passed away this morning. And it was just a sad day. I was driving for work, and I was really saddened, and just wanted to take a minute and just pay a little bit of a tribute to Rush. Rush had helped me develop some things that were in my mind on the conservative side as I grew older. I became a little bit more aware of what it meant to have a smaller government, what it meant to have free choices, what it meant to have less regulation from government, what it meant to have freedom of speech, and just a boatload of other issues that really aligned with Rush's message over the years. And as I began to listen to him, I was just really drawn in by his wit, his character, his humor, especially his humor. I really got his dry, quick-wittedness, and not a lot of people did. A lot of people found that offensive, but not me. I thought that was one of the greatest parts, one of the greatest attributes of Rush. But I just wanted to share a little story. My daughter's 14 years old now, and I think it was about 7 years ago, when Rush started authoring some books called Rush Revere, or with the main character as Rush Revere. And they're about history, special times in history. I'll show some of those books as I'm speaking here. Rush Revere and the First Patriots. This was one of the first ones probably that we had read together. My daughter may have been 7 years old at the time, but we started reading these, and she just loved them. It was about a time traveler, a history teacher who was a substitute, and he was bringing the kids in his class back in time to these special events in history. Rush Revere and the Star-Spangled Banner. That was another one. I've got 5 of them here. Here's Rush Revere and the Presidency. So my daughter and I would read these together. Sometimes I would read, sometimes she would read. There's a horse named Liberty in this, and it was the horse that was able to do the time traveling. So you can see Liberty is right here. This is Rush Revere, and he just really did a good job in bringing the characters to life. It was a lot of fun to read. Here's Rush Revere and the Brave Pilgrims. I did happen to purchase the Liberty stuffed animal for my daughter. She really enjoyed that. So I was able to share with her today that Rush Revere had passed away, and it was sad for her because she actually has asked in the recent past if there were any more Rush Revere books coming out, but I just wanted to take a few moments to pay tribute to Mr. Limbaugh and what an effect he had on my life, and just aligning some of the thoughts that I had, and really coming alongside a lot of us out here in the audience, millions and millions of us, in a positive way. And we are sure going to miss him. My wife would usually roll her eyes when I was watching, or not watching, but listening to Rush if I had to have him on in the car. But she bared with it. She knew that I enjoyed him, and she would listen also. But we love you, Rush. We will miss you, and Godspeed.